Well, having just interviewed Shane Moore in the rain, we've relocated inside, but I'm joined by Simon Anderson, the head coach of the Oxford City Stars. Simon, just saying to Shane, there's a bit of expectation from having spoken to the fans. Now everybody's quite sort of, quite rolled up, ready to go for the season. How are you feeling about it all?
Yeah, I'm really excited. We've recruited really well, and tonight we've seen obviously a few boys here, and they seem to be all getting on well. And I think if we can get a real tight dressing room, we can really cause some shocks this year.
I said you mentioned in your speech that you just gave to everybody outside, you weren't actually that far off for third place, and it was a few bits and pieces that hurt you this year. What was it you were looking for this summer to try and close that gap? Obviously, there's a lot of talk about Streatham. There's obviously a lot of talk about Chelmsford as well, and their new look roster. But what was it you were looking for to try and make the City Stars as good as they can be this year?
I think from last year, commitment levels were not really where we wanted them to be. Like I say, we played a lot of games short. And I think it hurt us. We were playing, 8 forwards and 5 defensemen a lot of the year, and ended up getting more injuries from it. And obviously later on in games, we were losing games late because we're just fatigued. And we've got 4 lines. We're hoping for commitment levels to be a lot better. The fans deserve that, the sponsors deserve that, and the guys that are committed deserve that. And I felt last year 5 points off a third spot. If we'd have had that, we probably could have been right up there. But we're looking to do that this year.
A few new guys have obviously come in. We've seen a few of them tonight. I've obviously chatted to a few of my friends from Bases Oak who already come in. But certainly the change of imports this year as well. Xander Wardlaw's obviously gone up to Scotland. Tell the folk about the new imports that you guys have got coming in, because there's going to be a lot of interest. There always is when a new import player comes into the league, especially a league like South One. Now you've got the option of having 3.
Yeah, it's nice having the 3. So we brought Darcy Flanagan in. So he splits his seasons between Sweden and Australia. Tough defenseman, hard hitting, no nonsense. I like that, especially with the import role now. You haven't got to take an import off the ice when the other one's in the box.
As somebody who's watched a lot of Australian hockey, hard hitting is certainly what you've got on that front.
And I think we needed to do that with our back end. We were too soft last season, so the changes we made are really going to help us. And then Dylan Hullaby obviously is a 6'5" power forward. Comes with good recommendations from coaches over there, and likes to finish his hits, and he'll put some points up in this league.
I won't ask you to say that you want to win everything. What does a good season look like for you guys when everything's said and done at the end of it?
Yeah, I think a top 4 finish would be good for us. You could say 6, but I think that's too low with the roster we've got. But this league is so tough. Like, I think Chelmsford and Streatham will be, the top 2 teams, or they should be the top 2 teams. And then you've got Solent, they can beat anybody on any given night. Yeah, but I just think the league is a lot tougher this year. I think, even you look at MK, I think they're looking to bring in an import as such, and they're young and fast, and if you're not ready to play against them, they could turn you over. So I think a top 4 finish would be a good season for us.
Well, thanks very much for that, Simon. All the best for the season ahead.
Thank you.
Be interesting to see. And of course, like I said, I'm going to be popping up Oxford a little bit as well. So banners on the wall, catch you guys along the way.